He's not the same as you and I. I went to prison for, in part, many of the things that Donald Trump was found guilty on, those 34 counts. Why does the justice system treat me differently? Because he's president of the United States, or at this moment, president-elect. It's a different system.
But doesn't that raise the question, and I did want to ask you this, what would be your advice to the people who are going into this new administration to work for Donald Trump? What should they be on the lookout for? Should they be concerned that they may end up like you?
Well, I think that they should be. In fact, just take a look at Rudy Giuliani, who you were talking about a moment ago. You know, as the old mythological character Icarus, right? You fly too close to the sun. Unfortunately, those wax wings fall and you fall down to earth and you get splatted. It's exactly what happened to me. It's what happened to so many people that were in the orbit. Again, my only call is to the Democrats to start to wake up and understand that Trump is a better messenger than we are. We need to change the message. We need to start speaking to the citizens of this country for 2026 if we want to ensure our democratic republic doesn't get hurt. Now, mind you, that also brings to the question, there's an additional point that has to be brought up here, which is we don't know yet what they will try to do or not to do. And as a result of that, we should all just take a deep breath and wait. And if in fact,
I talked to you at the DNC and you were worried. Yeah, but Michael, I talked to you at the DNC and you were worried at that time that if Donald Trump is elected, there will not be another election. You were worried about that.
I still remain concerned about that. However, at this point in time, we do need to wait to see what moves that they make, especially considering he has set up an administration that is 100% loyal to him and him alone. Not the Constitution, not America, but to Donald J. Trump.
And when you hear about Kash Patel, somebody like that being named FBI director, what goes through your mind?
No, like I said, I want to wait to see what they decide to do. But based upon Kash Patel's book and his comments, I think we all have something to be concerned about.
All right, Michael Cohen, good to talk to you. Thanks so much.
Great to see you, Jim.
All right, always appreciate it. We are following breaking news. A maintenance